What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is the JR Wisdom channel. Once again, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. And if this is your first time checking out one of my videos, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button along with the bell. That way you receive all the notifications for all of my future videos that have content like this. So with that being said, let's just jump right into it. This whole situation with this young lady named DaniLeigh. She's a singer, dancer, more recently known as the girlfriend of the baby, in this whole controversy about light skin and this whole thing of her being accused of colorism, so on and so forth, because she made this song called Yellow Bone is what he want, the baby, I guess. And women of, I guess, darker skin tones are taking this as an insult or a jab at them, and because they're not yellow bones. For some reason, I guess, feeling like yellow bones do it better. Fabulous said, all I got is faith in these light skins. Lil Wayne constantly talking about yellow women. So I guess all these songs are starting to take its toll. But at the end of the day, this stuff is just foolishness. And I'm going to get into it as far as this whole situation and give you my thoughts on it, even down to the whole Dominican situation which people were getting into as far as the colorism. So with that being said, let's just jump right into it. I'll let you guys hear her words where she made her apology, and we'll go from there. So hit it, baby.
Just wanted to address what's going on with me right now. I think it's super important because I definitely feel super misunderstood, and my song Yellow Bone is what he want. I think people twisted it into thinking like I'm trying to bash another woman, another skin tone. Like, that was never my intention. I wasn't brought up like that. I never looked at my skin as a privilege. I never looked at me as I'm better than somebody because of my skin tone. Nah, like, I see brown skin women flaunt their skin all the time in music. Like, why can't I talk about mine? If you look at me, I'm light skinned, I'm a yellow bone. In my opinion, that's just what I am. So it's like, it wasn't something that I looked at so deeply, which I can see why people will take it deeply. So I understand, and I'm sorry that I wasn't sensitive to the topic when I wrote my comment, like, why are you guys taking it so personal? Because it can be a personal thing to certain people, because colorism is a real thing. So I do get it, but I'm not that. I'm not a colorist. I'm not a racist. I date a whole chocolate man. I have beautiful dark skinned friends, and skin isn't something I even see. Like, it's not something that I look at, so yeah, I don't live for the internet. Because people don't know me. So that's why I thought it was important to speak on it, because you don't know me. It's like, let me tell you guys what I meant by this. So hopefully you guys can watch this with a open heart, a genuine mind, and just, try to get past it. I'm sorry.
You see where she kind of talks about her dating the baby, and she's got family that are dark skinned, and she should have the right to basically be proud of her skin tone and the fact that she's a yellow bone and things like that, which I don't see anything wrong with that. But people took it as it making the situation even worse. So she ended up deleting this apology, and she ended up deleting the clip of the song that she did, Yellow Bone is what he want. I hate saying that because it's, anyway, she ends up deleting all this, and people were like, she made it worse, and they go into this whole situation of light skins thinking that they're better than us, blah, 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 da, 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 and this whole, inferiority complex, woe is me, we're forced to wear weaves, lace fronts, we're forced to bleach our skin because it's still the 1800s right now, and we're forced to assimilate and become white because it's what black men want. Because if we don't do this, we can never procreate, never have children again, or ever be successful unless we do these things. And it's DaniLeigh's fault. This 26-year-old Dominican is the reason why we keep putting these weaves and putting filters on our pictures, and constantly, and making us hate ourselves, because we're constantly taught every day to hate ourselves and wear protective styles and all of these things to cover up our hair because it's, you know, too sensitive and we'll be judged by it, and we'll spend 3 to 4 hours getting someone else's hair done instead of spending that same amount of time on doing our hair. The foolishness, the hypocrisy, the buffoonery is at an all-time high, in the words of the great O'Shea Duke Jackson. I just don't get it. And it's like, and I wonder to my sisters who are watching, why do you do all this talking about other people in terms of colorism, in terms of Becky and all this stuff, Becky with the good hair and all this, but you talk so much about these people like they're your enemy, but you try to look like them so much. Why do you try to emulate them so much? You talk so much about these people or these types of people, but you are trying to look like them. You're trying to adopt their hairstyle, the skin tone, all of these things. And in the same breath, you say that they're trying to imitate you. It's just beyond me. This girl, this was harmless. This might have been something personal between her and the baby mama of the baby. But there was no need for her to apologize. You can get, you know, she still got followers. She still can get booked for shows, so on and so forth. In my opinion, there was no need for any of that. Now, on the flip side of things, which was brought up, the whole Dominican Colorism thing, is that, especially when it comes to darker Dominicans or Haitians, because it's all the same island, right? That Dominicans supposedly don't claim that they're black, but they'll say otherwise if you talk to them. If you ever encountered any Dominicans, they'll say otherwise. They're black. They're black people. Their relatives are Haitians. So they're black people overall, even, you know, when it comes down to it. But there is colorism, just like there is here and anything else. I just don't think that this is an example. There's colorism everywhere. In DR, there is colorism. I'll tell you one situation, but it's not everybody. I'm just giving you one situation, because to say that there's colorism with everybody is just that you don't know everybody. But I have, just like I've had encounters here in the States because of my skin tone, and everybody who's black may have had a situation, unless everybody just looks like you. They've had situations of, you know, prejudice or bigotry and things like that. I remember, because I was just in DR last month, and it was a cat. I was hanging with this cat. We were out at a bar, and we were drinking. He's Dominican dude. Shout out to Wadil down there in Sosua. He said, there was a girl at the bar, and he was like, yo, check it out. She's Haitian. I guess he didn't think that she spoke English. This girl, beautiful Haitian girl. This girl I think she said she spoke Italian, obviously spoke French, she spoke Spanish, and spoke English. So when she heard him say that, she immediately looked at him and she went off on him in English. Even though she's from Haiti, she went off on him in perfect English, just went off on him. She was like, and she showed him, because I guess in Dominican Republic, you got your own cards, whether you're a Dominican citizen or whatever it is down there that differentiates you from being a Haitian and Dominican. So she basically went off on him. She said, you know, you guys, basically calling him a bigot or whatever you want to call it, accused him of colorism, saying this. She's like, yeah, I'm Haitian, but my mother's Dominican, blah, blah, blah. Here's my card. She put out the card on him, just went off on him. She was like, no, I'm tired of this. You know, I'm tired of these dudes. I'm tired of them saying this. Always got something to say about Haitian people, blah, 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 da, 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 da. I don't know what his motivation behind saying that, but he said it, and, you know, he ended up apologizing to her and things like that. But I heard that stuff like that is common. Even in the States, I heard it's common. But in the case of her, I don't think that that's the issue. You know what I mean? I just think it was just people always have something to talk about, you know, and a lot of the stuff is disingenuous. You know, the whole situation, you know, a lot of these people who are behind keyboards and having stuff to say in cancel culture, they have a duplicitous nature overall, and the outlook on things just doesn't make sense to me. It's crazy. So I don't know, bro. Let me know your thoughts on it. Let me know your experiences. If you got any experiences with colorism or things like that, you know, I would like to hear it. Leave them in the comments below. Make sure you guys, if you haven't, once again, hit that subscribe button along with the bell. That way you receive all the notifications for all of my future videos. Check out my new book, The Law of Attraction for the Pessimistic Mind. It's a great read. Check out all my other books. The links are in the description, as well as the other links. You might see something there that you like. I'm here to help people. If you got any stories, you know, story times you'd like me to cover, yo, email them to me along with some topics you'd like me to discuss and things like that. And, you know, we'll jump right into it. We'll jump into all that, man. So if you want to book a one-on-one with yours truly for some coaching, make sure you hit me up. All my contact information is in the description. So y'all check that out. Make sure y'all check out these videos here that are popping up on the screen that's related to this topic. And with that being said, peace be upon you and the mercy and blessings of the Almighty. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. I'm out of here. Peace.